Hello, viewer. Talking about the opencomm headset that I have on right here. Uh, got these probably about what is we in August now. So I've had these for about 11 months. I got these back in October. Um, so yeah, I've had them for a while. Just not doing a review. Made two other videos, but I deleted them because I noticed that I didn't put all the subject matter in it. But anyway, here's go. This is the review of the opencomm. Um, the audio you're hearing right now is coming through the headset. Of course, I'm driving. It's a truck, and if you're a truck driver, you know how not soundproof. Well, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for right now, but how much sound and noise you get while you're driving. I'm in a day cab truck. A little bit more noise because not as much, you know, furniture in here to absorb the sound. Lots of wobbling, of course, you see from the camera. But yes, this is the sound quality. So hopefully it's coming through pretty good for you on your audio, whichever setup you have. Uh, let's go about battery life on the device is it's pretty good. I have to say you can definitely get through a whole day of working. Truck driving and work is 14 hours or less because the clock. I guess 16 hours if you are local, based on DOT standards. But it'll get you through the whole day from a full charge. That's listening to music, talking. I mostly have GPS on it while I got the satellite radio going. So, um, as you see, it is bone conduction. I can put my finger in my ear, and I can wear hats and stuff and not have to take it off. It's not in the way of anything. If you wear the other headsets that go across your head, you have to put on your hat and then put that on. If you want to move your hat around any kind of way, it adjusts the headset so that you gotta fix your hat, and then you go some place to where you gotta switch hats, such as go someplace with a construction site, you gotta put on a hard hat, and then you're switching it over again. It is dual ear, so it's on both sides. Uh, it's great. I like it. It's great for voice calls when you're talking to people. You can hear very clearly. I guess I don't know how well your ears are cleaned out, but if they're cleaned pretty good, you get great sound. I couldn't tell you if you have compacted earwax in your ears how the sound would be, but I believe you would still hear better than any over the ear or in ear uh, earplugs or headphones. I will say that this is not for somebody that has like a very huge head. Um, they're not adjustable in any kind of way. They're flexible, but they're not adjustable. So if you got like, these are not made for kids. The kid could wear them, but then they would just the neckband in the back would just hang down around their back. So every time they turn their head, it would move. But for somebody with a very huge head, you know, they will probably sit further back over the ear covering or whatever, and it would be just ineffective. So if you really want to enjoy them, lose some weight, I'm trying to. But anyways, uh, they come with a proprietary charger, which is I would say is a downside. Um, I have this clip on here, but this is the part to where it connects to the device to charge. There's a little port right there, it just magnetically attaches. You can't attach it, listen to it while charging. It automatically turn it off to charge. The cord is only so long. This is all the cord you get. Um, any extras you have to buy from the manufacturer yourself, which they're not pretty. They're not overly expensive, I would guess. You can probably find one on a deal or something they have going on. But it does stuff that they're proprietary with everything with USB-C coming out. You think they would make it that way? Of course, the other end is USB. So there is that. Um, uh, Sound-wise, like I was going over earlier, you hear voices very good. They're very clear. You can understand the words that the people are talking about, even no matter what's going on. I would say, in fact, that if you had somebody talking in front of you and somebody talking on the headset, you would hear them on the headset more definitive than anybody talking to you in person, which is weird, but it's just the way it is. Um, let's see. Uh, Music wise, if you don't listen to anything with a lot of bass, or you're not big into bass, then I would say these are great. If all you want to hear is bass, or you love bass, no, these are not for you. Um, yeah, just go with some other deal if you want bass. But I would say you would definitely want to give these a try. You might change your mind about what your other things are missing. I have noticed other instruments and songs that I pick up listening to this than I've done other headsets other than my over the ear ones. Those $200, $300 headsets that are expensive that are tuned for music. But let's see if you do. I gotta stop doing that thing. I hate doing that. I just find that I do that when I'm talking. But uh, it's, it's a great headset. I love it. As a downside is when you're sweating, you know, it starts moving. Uh, when I first got these, I had these aftershockz brand before, back in 2016, I believe. They didn't have the boom microphone. They were just the bone conduction. Um, you first use them, they basically vibrate a layer of skin off around your ears. You notice a little skin irritation, but it's no big deal. You just wipe it off. Over time, your body get used to it, and that's it. It's just you're not your skin is not used to having something vibrating on it all the time. So you just basically vibrate off a layer of dead skin. Right? But it grows back. Get in the sun. Don't wear it all the time. You'll be all right. I was worried at first. I contacted the people. It's normal, so it's no big deal. Um, Device is, it, I, honestly, I say it's great. If you want to be fully immersed in your music, easy way to do that is to put in a pair of earplugs, and no, you're good. If you want to drown everybody out and be immersed in your music, get in the zone. Best way to do it, like anything else, is plug your ears up and you hear everything. You hear all the music, everything that you're supposed to hear. It even improves the bass, I would say, but you don't get that bass vibration. Um, you know, some other things that people don't like is you're listening to it at a loud volume. You feel that vibration. You ever had something that makes you shiver? Well, that will do that at the high volume. I will say they tuned these to be a little bit lower than their previous iterations. Um, I don't get as much as the vibration as I used to on the previous headset that I used to have by AfterShockz, which is the manufacturer of it. Um, they, I guess maybe some people complain or whatever. You don't really need it at the max volume if that's the effect you're gonna get. Which I do believe that's probably why they did it. So it's I wish they would have just left it alone because things, videos you go to watch, and the volume's all low, and you want to get that higher volume just so you can listen to what's going on, and it just doesn't reach that max volume. But you still can hear everything. It's like if something is low, you playing something, you just put your finger in your ear, and you hear it. You have that same thing with other headphones. You stick them in your ear, and you hear something at low volume. You go turn it up, still can barely hear it. Then you're pressing harder. You're pushing something further in your ear, and it's either damages your ear or it doesn't really help at all. Well, at least with this, you can either put more pressure on the device itself to press it more against your skin, or like I said, plug your finger within your ear, and you would hear better. Um, just as simple as that. These is the aftershockz opencomm. I believe I covered the charger port thing. The battery life, I said, you still got you get like 12, 16 hours. I think it says 16 hours anyways on the packaging. It's just like it's been months, like almost a year since I've had this device and had to look at the paperwork. Um, One thing I didn't have thought it had on it was a button for AI assistant. Now, if you're like I said, a truck driver, you're used to the Bluebird, Blue Parrot, the Blue Parrot devices. You got volume up, volume down, the mode key, and then the Blue Parrot key, which doesn't work for anything. They need to stop pushing that on their device. I think that's very much false advertisement. Probably consider looking for a lawyer for that because I bought two of them thinking that they would work. Well, one for myself, thought it was defective or whatever, or I had an out of date phone because at that time I had a different phone. So once I got a newer phone, I bought a newer device, and it was the same thing. So I believe it's false advertising because they push that works like a walkie-talkie mode, but it's deactivated. So definitely false advertising on there. But what you notice is that if you're ever listening to music through your Blue Parrot, there is no play pause button, no way to fast forward through music or skip tracks backward or forward. And this does, you press the volume, you turn it on by holding the volume up button. And you hold it like for 3 or 5 seconds like that. That's to turn it on or off. You double tap the forward button to go forward. Double tap the other button to go backwards. It has a mute function. This is the answer and unanswered calls. But what I recently discovered is we hold it down and it activates the assistant. I have an Android phone, so I don't know if it activates Siri, but I have Samsung, and they gave me the option of Bixby or Google. Of course, I'm gonna go with Google, and it surprised me. It didn't advertise that in any of the paperwork, but it has it. So I was like, awesome. I didn't know that. But yes, I would go with the open if you're a truck driver. You need to communicate. It has noise canceling on it. Like a lot of times, I've been doing stuff. People could not hear what I was doing, but they still heard me clearly. I bought a second one for my wife. She has the dace piercing. It's the one that's in her ear. The the little C part that flaps over your ear. Uh, Hold on. Got, got a driver not speeding up and another one on beside me. Oh, she's on her phone, of course. Can't do two things at once. Probably gonna think it's my fault I went off the road. But anyways, she has a dace piercing, and you have those. You can't just stick anything in your ear, so you either wear the over the ear headphones. And if you get hot easily, you sweat a lot, then they become uncomfortable. Well, my wife I bought these pair for her, and she loves it. She can wear it. A lot of times you have it on so long you actually forget. You go lay down somewhere, and you're like, oh, what the heck? And you, you feel that on. You're like, I forgot these were on. The one tricky thing I did do that you got to keep mind of is if you're on a phone call, right? You're on the headset, and like technology does. Let's say the battery you didn't charge it the previous day, and the battery about to die, it beeps, let you know to charge me. So you turn it off, but you don't take it off. You go to take the phone and put it to your head. Well, this button is right here, so you put it to your head. You end up hanging your call off, hanging your call up. Well, I've done that. I don't know with one person like 3 times in a row. Hang up, call back, hang up, call back, hang up, call back. So I had to like rip it off, so I didn't do it because I'm right-handed, so I answer the phone with my right hand. Yeah, I could have easily switched to the left, but I'm human. But I guess that's it. That's it. This is my goings-ons about the aftershockz opencomm headset. Um, you can find it at Best Buy. I bought mine from this one. I bought from the Love's truck stop, so you can find it at Love's. I believe you can find it at Pilot now. You might find it at TA. I'm not totally sure. They carry it at Best Buy. My other one I ordered directly from aftershockz. You get like I think a 1 year warranty. You can buy an extended warranty. I have the exterior warranty through the truck stop for this one. Uh, I think it's a great device. I love it over the Blue Parrot devices. Um, I feel it's less cumbersome. I can the band back is flexible, so I can wear it around my neck. I can easily take it off. I can hang it on just about anything. Um, the battery lasts just as long, except for like their 24-hour ones. But something's wrong if you got that thing on your head for 24 hours. You'd probably do something else. But again, thank you for viewing. I hope this talking about the device helps you in deciding if that's what you wanted. I hope the sound clarity is good for you. As you see, like I said, I'm driving. Yeah, I'm gonna let the window down, so hopefully you can still hear me. I haven't tested it out. This is what it sounds like. I don't believe there is a change, like I said. But I'm gonna let down the other window so I get more to hear more. And again, open comm system. Aftershocks sells about, I believe, 159. Uh, yeah, great device, and have a good day. I want to talk a little bit more about the microphone. When you, as you see with the window down, that the voice got like pulled away from the mic. That's something that happens with a lot of noise. Like I said, it's a noise canceling microphone, and when you get a lot of noise going on, it's trying to compensate for it, and it's doing all it can to block it out. So therefore, it kind of pulls your voice away from the mic, and it gets really hard for other people to hear you there, as you've just seen with letting down the windows. So I think that was one other reason why I ended up having to talk on the phone directly and not using Bluetooth because of all the noise was going on. It was just too much for the headset to compensate for. Anybody knows how loud a window can be when you open a window up. Try that with other headsets. You probably all you hear is just wind and no voices. So I will say that is one thing that the Blue Parrot does do well is that they do have a very awesome mic array for the microphones. Um, but that's that's the benefit to them for how much they charge you for their device. Um, but that's it. That's all I wanted to add. Again, hope you're having a good day. Hope you try out the device, give it a shot if you're looking for something new. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. All right.